like two fucking straight up sociopaths planning their next move. Right? Oh, the caption. Let's go. Because I feel like if anybody could tell me what to look for, it would be you. Because I feel like, do you spot them?
You can feel them. I don't know if you can really spot them.
I hated that. Oh my god.
If you sense what I sense, I guess, about them, it's like a pit in your stomach. Like it's that feeling, but just from them being around.
Ooh. Okay.
But then deceitfulness, indicated by repeating lying, using aliases, conning others. So using anything they can to get their needs met. People aren't people, they're just tools to be used in their life for their game, whatever it is.
Okay.
Isn't that creepy? It's so creepy. It's like, we're gonna have to take a shower after this.
Yeah.
Or like, consider not that we're saying like the Paul brothers are sociopaths at all, but like, wasn't it Jake Paul that like lit a huge fire in his pool with like furniture and stuff? They could have burned the house down. Or the people's home next door who could have been sleeping. Like, for God's sake, they don't consider that.
A lot of people can fall into that category, putting their friends in harm without caring.
Yeah. Then we have consistent irresponsibility. They don't know what it's like to be responsible because they don't care about how that affects other people. Let's say they got kicked out of their house and that meant that all the people that live with them were kicked out too. They'd be like, whatever, I'll figure it out. Because they don't care about themselves.
Okay. Whoa.
Bad. Like TanaCon, for instance, with you felt such remorse.
Yeah.
You were like, oh my God, people are outside. This is terrible. I feel terrible. I'm going to find a way to reimburse people. Someone who fit this would be like, nah, whatever. Fuck them. That would be their whole mentality. They might even be like they bought tickets and they were taking a risk. Like they just try to they'd rationalize it. Like they would blame others because they try to rationalize it out to make it not their fault because they just don't really care.
Ooh, I'm feeling sick. Whoa, okay. Wow. In my 10 years of YouTube, I've met a lot of YouTubers. I've definitely met a few where I've got that gut feeling.
We're talking about like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've met a few that fit this, but I don't get that gut feeling. Are those people probably
Better manipulators? Or they know enough about you?
That was
I literally, my heart.
It's really gross, I know.
Whoa. Okay. How realistic is it that what's like the statistic? I guess how realistic is it for me to know one?
They say 1 in 25. It's icky. It's the dark side, essentially.
Why am I just learning?
Yeah, seriously.
This? Why is this something that nobody talks about? 1 in 25 is like a person in your class, or a person in my family for sure, or a person in my friend group, or like 100 people on YouTube or more.
Yeah.
What would happen if they went to therapy?
Oh God, probably nothing. Whatever they wanted to happen. Because they're manipulators. They're never going to tell me what's really going on or what they're worried about. They could potentially only get better at manipulating people. Because if they're given more tools in therapy that we think are being helpful, and you're actually, especially if it's a couple, if you're sharing more about yourself, then you're giving them more information to utilize to manipulate you. I like to believe people can get better. That's why I do what I do, but I don't know if they can.
Could it get dangerous?
Definitely. Very much so. 15% of those in prison have antisocial personality disorder or are sociopaths.
Yeah, that was a quick reaction that she had.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go outside and second guess every single person I meet.
I'm so sorry. It's not that many. I mean, it's quite a few.